Well, aloha and welcome to the first intermission report. I am Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, and this is the BlueNote Fan Report. Not the period that we had hoped for, not the period that we had wanted. The Blues have this really weird identity. They seem to give the other team that first 10 minutes. They allow the other team to figure out what they're giving that team the first 10 minutes. Yeah, that was a bad line change. The goal, I got it. They sat there, and I've seen a couple things on Twitter. Everyone's given that goal to saying that was on Bennington. That hole was this big. I mean, it was just barely big enough. That was a hell of a shot to get it in that small of a hole. I'm telling you, that hole was not very big, right? I'm oh, sorry, man. I got the stuff in my ears and it's too much for me. That's a 50-50 puck on me. I think that's more on the great shooter than it is, Bennington not completely hugging the post. That hole was small. Costin completely missed the puck, though. And that's, but Bennington stops that amazing breakaway. Right. And then from there, the Islanders are a good cycle team. Jeff thinks they're lazy. I don't, but okay. Don't know how Martin doesn't get a penalty. Then Bush gets one. Yeah, I'm with you there, man. The refs they let way too much go on that. Let's not call a hard cross check, but call the love tap. Yeah, I'm with you, Shockey. Someone please flat Matt Martin. I'm with you. Tammy's blaming the turnover. I see how Benny thinks it's totally sealed. Yeah, and that's what I think. I think he thinks it's sealed, right? Getting out hustled all over the ice. That I'm seeing also, my friend. I agree with you there. Well, originally, I didn't think so. I think the first part of that game that the Blues were out skating them, right? I really did think they were out skating them. Then it kind of went different after that. Bennington was strong, but the goal and came out second period, guns blazing. Sports, I'm with you there, bud. I think that, I do think Bennington was strong, and he was interfered with. Right. I mean, when he first said it, I'm like, I don't know. But then when they showed a replay, like, yeah, okay, he hits that stick. And you can see Bennington trying to get his body over and getting the stick knocked out of his hand. I can see where that's interference. I'm absolutely okay with that being called back. Had that been on reverse and it was called back, I'd be just as fine with it. So there. Kyra's not the only one that had a bad period. I think Tarasenko didn't have a great period. You can see that the lines weren't cohesive in that first period. They had a good cycle going. They had a couple of good cycles. That first power play was just absolutely horrible, and then they got a good cycle after it. Right? The goal deflated them a little bit. Okay, happens. But again, the second period, this is our period. Well, in the second period, the Blues are a plus. Wow. Is that right? Wow. 29. 40, 50, 60. Yeah. Plus 29 in the second. And New York is a +8. So, if you're that good in the second, take it to them, right? Take it to them. I absolutely agree. It's time to take it to them. I'm trying to pull up the stats right now to read them for you guys. I know you'll give me a second. The goal, that was just, I give it more to the shooter. I give that a lot more to the shooter than I do I give it more to the shooter. They take a shot away, too, on a goaltender interference. It should be counted as a save in my book. But shots were 8-6, right? 8-6 were the shots. Oh, wow, they don't have this. They've got 0 block shots, 0 takeaways, 0 giveaways. I got better information than that. Okay, here we go. So the Blues blocked 8 of their shots, had 8 shots, blocked 8, and had 1 missed shot. That's not bad. Only 1 missed shot. That's 17 attempts. The Islanders had 6 shots. Actually, it should be 7. 7 blocked and 3 missed. So let's see, that's 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16 attempts to 17 attempts. I'll go with that. 11 hits for the Blues, 4 hits for, or 10 hits. 10 hits for the Islanders. The Blues had 3 giveaways. The Islanders had 4. Blues had 2 takeaways. So did the Islanders. Block shots, I covered that. Face-off wins, the Islanders are up by 1, 54-46, 7-6. They won 1 more than the Blues. So there's the stats. That's using my event summary that I get from the NHL. Thank you, NHL. We appreciate that. And then let's go back and see what you guys got to say. Yeah, Benny had a stick lifted. Kyrou had a block shot, though. I seen that. Perron is very important to us. I'm not going there yet. He's gotten better, but I don't think. I mean, he's had a lot of bad games. He's had more bad games than good games. No, that was definitely interference. The stick would have been in position if it wasn't hit. I think that they'll be okay. Well, our power play has been pretty bad lately. I think they said 2 for the last 14. That might be right. It has dropped a little bit down to it's second overall, but I think it was number 1 on the road. Now it's shifted to second, but I still think we're second overall. Let me double check the numbers. Yeah, we're second overall, second on the road. We were first on the road, 26.5%. You know, I disguise what I look at. In my article, I called it a new stat, and I called it, overall special teams, right? And you take the net power play and the net penalty kill and add them together. Well, the net takes into account shorthanded goals for, shorthanded goals against, right? You can find the net power play on NHL.com and stats for team stats on the first page, and off the top of my head, the Blues hit second or third. They've got the best special team. They're one of the better special teams in the league. And then a plus 25 for a 5-on-5 is one of the best in the league. This is a very good team, and it just needs to keep finding the things that they need to do. Keep finding the things. And if, you know what, you're going to have a bad period. Okay, come back. Right? Now, unfortunately, I think this is one bad period and a so-so period back-to-back. Third period of the Rangers games, first period of this one. For the line combinations, okay, Golf King, I'm trying with you. There should have been more penalties on the Islanders. Yes, I saw that. Golf King agrees with Kevin. He grabbed, I think, Joshua by the ski. Yeah, I saw that and threw him down. Martin did. Yes, that should have absolutely been a penalty. I'm with you there. I'm with you guys there. I absolutely with you guys there. Yeah. Where am I at? So for the second, slow the game down a little bit. That's one thing I think might help the Blues. Slow the game down a little bit. Find your lanes. Find your lanes through the neutral zone. They've had some very good neutral zone passes, but the other guy wasn't ready for it. Tarasenko, that pass was just ahead of him. If that pass is a little bit more up on him, where he doesn't have to reach for it, he's gone. Right? He's gone. That's a goal. So there's some very good things there. There's some bad things there. The second, come out in the second and take them down a notch. Take that speed down, slow them down, don't let them use their speed. I think if that happens in the second, the Blues will definitely win this game. Power play looked like it was all over and they couldn't get – I saw that, and some of that was on the Islanders' penalty kill. They got the 9th best penalty kill, so they're a good penalty kill, right? I actually thought their penalty kill was a little – 9th best penalty kill. They're 10th on the 6th at home. So they got a good penalty kill, right? You have the second best road penalty power play against the 6th best home penalty kill, right? But you've got to take your, now it swaps. They've got the 17th best home power play going against the 4th best road penalty kill. Get that shorty. I think it's time for a shorty. The Blues haven't had a shorty in a bit. It's time for that shorty. Let's see. We've had shorties scored by Mikula, Bozak, Thomas, Buchnevich, Krug, Saad, and Barbashev. Who do I think gets a shorty? You know what? I'm going with Buchnevich on this. I think Buchnevich can get one. All right. I think he can get he can create something. I'm going with Buchnevich to get a shorty in this power play coming, or this penalty kill coming up. So that's where I'm at. I'm with Buchnevich with a shorty, and the Blues get back in their game. They became very aggressive on the power play. The Islanders are playing great. They're anticipating the puck and taking away space, trying to make the game hard when someone is always there at your back. Good point, Ryan. Good point. Good point. Good point. I'm with you on that one. It's weird because right after the power play was over, we were dominating. Yeah, I'm with you there. Golf King is pick is Krug. Maybe I like Buchnevich. Buchnevich gets up on that high point, and he's got a really good active stick, and he can poke that puck, and he's got speed. Right, that's one thing the Blues have shifted from last season to this season with the bringing in Buchnevich, bringing in Saad, letting Joshua play more, letting Brown play some, letting Costin play, letting Thomas go, letting Krug go, or Kyrou go. We got speed, and we're starting to use that speed. Ryan says, so far we just haven't had enough offensive zone pressure. We've had decent zone pressure. We just haven't had good zone pressure. We can't even get to the neutral zone. And Ryan, how often have I been complaining about the neutral zone? That you fixed the neutral zone. You fixed the neutral zone, and this team is equal to Colorado. Plus 29. We lead the league in the second period goal differential. Colorado second with a plus 20. Oh, man, that's going to be a hell of a game. Tampa's plus 12. Carolina's plus 11. Calgary's plus 11. This is the Blues' time. This is the Blues' time to go out there and take it and make it. Shots, 8-6. Attempts, I got. Chances, 3-2 for Carolina. D-zone turnovers were 3 apiece. Slot shots, 3 for the Blues, 1 for them. Offensive zone times, here you go. Blues had 2 minutes to their 143. So they were possessing in the offensive zone. Stretch passes completed. We completed 5 to their 3. But ours were weren't as crisp as theirs. Right? This game is it's an even up game. It's a lot more even than the score predicts in my eyes. Kyrou gets into the ozone repeatedly and gets caught up. Then again, no one is up there to take a pass either. A lot of that is his speed. Sometimes he outskates his coverage, right? Or he outpasses his coverage. And that, he's got to learn that. He's got to learn to back down a little bit. He's got to learn to, to pop the clutch, right? Slow down a bit. I just hope that they're not counting on an easy 3 goals in 2 minutes. I don't think they're counting on that, Ryan. I honestly don't think anybody. 3 goals on 3 shots. I don't think anybody's counting on that. That's not going to happen again. Okay, that was absolute, just weird. I don't see it happening again. Not in the least bit. Where are we at? Tammy's gonna run away. Outskate his help. You mean? Yeah. He outskates his coverage. He's so fast that when he's down there's no one back for him to get the puck back to, right? That's why Thomas needs to be with him a little more, right? They do. They outskate that coverage. He outskates that coverage sometime. He really needs to work on that. He really needs to understand who he's with. And maybe as he's getting down there, get that puck back because he's taking everybody with him. Right? That's the time for the drop passes. Because he's taking everybody with him, that's when you do the drop pass. That's when you leave the puck. Right? Because now you don't have to get anybody through the sticks. That's where the drop pass comes in. And if he did those, if he was aware of who's behind him and who he's taking with him, that's where a drop pass would absolutely lead to a goal. And then it would give him more space because everybody's not gonna go with him again. So that's how I focus on that, or it's what I see on that aspect of it, right? Where are we at, guys? Kyrou is frustrating to watch sometimes. It's frustrating to watch sometimes, then he gets 3 points. Okay. I agree, Matt. Sometimes Kyrou makes silly things that make me scream, but then he can always make some of the best highlights. Yeah, he's a really good player. He's going to be a star in this league. Let's not start going on with our best. Let's not start going on with our best points producer. Well, I'm not sure what you're saying there, Sports Freak, bud. We're just up on the second here in just a few moments. I guess it's just about to start. So I'm going to bug out. I'll see you at the second intermission. This is Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, saying aloha mahalo, and I'll see you at the next intermission show.